Hi, everyone. I'm Amara Walker, and here's what we're working on for you this morning.
This is CNN Breaking News.
All right, back to our breaking news. Israel is at war in a way they have never seen before. How in the world did this happen, knowing Israel's sophisticated intelligence? Do you agree that this was a massive intelligence failure? Obviously much smarter than I am. If you could help make sense of these numbers. So the headline is the U.S. economy added 272,000 jobs, which is way above what the economists were predicting, but the unemployment rate rose just barely, but from 3.9% to 4%. So what's going on here?
If we take a look back to where we were just 3 years ago.
Joining me now is Leon Panetta. He is the former defense secretary and former CIA director during the Obama administration. Joining us now is CNN military analyst Colonel Cedric Leighton, CNN military analyst and former NATO Supreme Allied Commander General Clark. Good to see you. Donna Shalala. She also served as the health secretary in the Clinton administration. Democratic Congressman John Garamendi of California joining me now. He is a senior member of the House Committee on Transportation and Infrastructure and the Armed Services Committee. Congressman, thank you so much for your time. So you just heard there, Pete laying out all the issues with air travel that we've seen recently. Do you think the aviation industry is ready for this spring rush? Joining me now is Nashville Police Chief John Drake. Chief, really appreciate you joining us this morning. First off, look, you're human. You are a native of Nashville. You've been with the police department for 35 years. How are you holding up? How have the last few days been for you?
Some new information right now from Georgia's Secretary of State's office. CNN's Amara Walker is in Atlanta.
So, Wolf, 20 minutes before the polls close, and the overall message from Gabriel Sterling is that it has been, so far, a very smooth election day. The economy seems to have been growing under President Obama. Unemployment is down. Gas prices are down. So is it really about President Obama's policies, or is it just overall the American people are losing confidence in his ability to lead?
I think it's probably that the American people are losing confidence in his ability to lead.
CNN's chief international anchor, Christian Amanpour, joining us live now from Munich. Really great interview, and have to say we were quite entertained by it as well. I mean, we saw the comedian that Zelensky was before he became president of Ukraine, but we also saw in your interview, Christian, that he really wants to move beyond the impeachment scandal that he unwittingly found himself at the center of. The question now, though, is were the works of art, the relics inside the cathedral, have they been saved? That is the big question. The other big question is, what is the cause of this fire? Was it related to the renovations? Was there something deliberate? Again, we don't know at this time. Let's bring in Jim Bitterman, who's standing by live for us from Paris. And Jim, I mean, you're a resident. Just tell us your thoughts on President Macron's words there, where he's promising the country, we will rebuild.
And they want the world to see their victory.
Yeah, you can absolutely feel and hear the joy in that woman's voice as you spoke with her. Clarissa, just quickly, where are the rebels? As you've been driving around Damascus and elsewhere, have you been seeing them on the streets? Are they also joining in on the celebrations?
There's one right here, in fact, just there. They're all over the streets. They're guarding the various ministries.
Let's begin with you. You've covered the shooting in Atlanta. You've had some emotional moments on air during the course of reporting that story. Can you just talk about what it's been like for you as an Asian American seeing this play out and reporting on it?
Anderson, it's been painful, and it's also been deeply personal. You know, just a few days ago, I paid a visit to two of the spa scenes in Atlanta as a resident of Atlanta and also as a member of the Asian American community.
Merci beaucoup.
President-elect Donald Trump there speaking alongside French President Emmanuel Macron, who gave him a warm welcome to the Élysée Palace as they are going in for their bilateral meeting. It was Macron who invited Trump to Paris for the reopening ceremony of the Notre Dame Cathedral. And we saw just moments ago was that very firm, extended handshake outside.
Grip.
The signature
Yes.
white knuckle grip. Well, the business world is is also weighing in on what it thinks of the Trump tariffs, and stock prices are sinking all over the world. Let's bring in CNN's Matt Egan for more on that angle. Matt, good morning. So let's talk about what these tariffs will mean for businesses and consumers. And it was interesting to listen to Trudeau because obviously it was a very somber, speech, but he also addressed Americans directly, and he issued warnings about, these tariffs leading to jobs, being lost and the shutdown of American auto assembly plants and manufacturing facilities. Give us a big picture here. So we are in for a treat. Joining us now is Saad Bamla, a biophysicist and assistant professor at Georgia Tech School of Chemical and Biomolecular Engineering. Oh my God. Sorry, you said it wasn't going to fly away.
Look at that. The one thing you were promised is it wouldn't fly.
Sorry,
So
I did not know it was going to fly.
they fly for mating, and it must have sent some acoustic cues.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
That was a rare treat that you really observed live.
I'm Amara Walker in Georgia, where the hand recount is underway. This is CNN.